Mental Health Day to celebrate today and to note this past week, which has been National Mental Illness Awareness Week. I would like to make a brief summary of the October edition of my LinkedIn newsletter, The Biomedical Artist. Why? Because it focuses on the beneficial role of nature in art in mental health. It will not be exhaustive description of the newsletter. I will just highlight the most key points in the newsletter, which hopefully will motivate you to experience more nature and more art to prevent mental illness and to achieve better mental health. And first, to start with nature, that nature is very important in mental health. And spending time in nature, in parks, by the seaside, in the mountains, the forest, improves mood, reduces anxiety and depression, and helps for better sleep, improves concentration and attention, improves memory, reduces blood pressure and heart rate. And this is due to the beautiful green and blue colors, the flowers, the clean air, and some people might say, well, what if you live in the urban spaces and there isn't much nature around? Well, there are parks and you can have flowers at home. For example, in line with the theme of World Mental Health Day 2024, Mental Health at Work, clinical trials have found that flowers in the workplace improve mood, concentration, and lower the heart rate, and reduce stress, and lower breathing, and overall increase well-being and work performance, which is amazing. And we know that in the hospitals there are paintings and there are flowers, and so I like to view nature as God's art. And for example, viewing nature murals of green spaces and of water in hospitals helps children to deal with anxiety and with being powerless in the hospital. So this is a connection between nature and art. Another excellent way to prevent mental illness and to treat mental illness is to include more art in your life. There are many different forms of art. Painting, music, dance, ballet, opera, and literature, and poetry, and depending on what you love, you can practice more art and enjoy the art of others. I love ballet. This is my most preferred way in painting. Arts which don't require talking, but you can express your emotions through dance and through painting. And so this month I have tried to dance ballets that express the mental health theme. And I danced the ballet, the dance of the blessed spirits, from the opera Orfeo at Eurydice, because the music is beautiful and the idea is beautiful that the dance takes place in this mythical Elysian fields, which are a very beautiful place, and they instill hope in the triumph of the human spirit over darkness and the carnal nature of humans. And so I will include this ballet in my Biomedical Artist newsletter as an idea to dance ballet, to create your own ballet. There is still time this month, and I was wondering, what ballet can I dance that has some mental health issues? Most ballets don't, and I thought I will dance the ballet The Winter's Tale, because there King Leontis has great anger and great jealousy, so I thought it's the ballet that I can choose. I am going to dance Perdita. I love her role, and I love the music of this ballet by Joby Talbot. And so another way to include more art is by painting. I love watercolor painting, and my paintings always have nature and flowers in them. And I would like to show some paintings to inspire you to paint your own paintings for relaxation, stress management, and expression of emotions. Here is one painting of Tintagel Castle and the surrounding area, which is very beautiful, with the sea and all the green nature. We visited with my sweetheart Lloyd, and I was inspired so much that I decided to paint it. I love roses because they connect to your heart, and so this is a painting I made of roses on my window. You can see the Long Island Sound here in the background. Roses are excellent because they develop your intuition, and they are so beautiful to have at home. Here are tulips in the New York Botanical Gardens. In this painting, roses in my home garden is like an auto-portrait, and when I think of it, it's like the roses are my protection from the outside world, and they connect me to beauty, and they connect to my heart. This is a dream painting I made of a blue lagoon. It was February, and I really wanted warmth and going on vacation, and so this is just by imagination, the blue lagoon and the sunset. This is a painting of a happy couple enjoying the beach, and again I made it during the COVID-19 pandemic, a fantasy dream painting. I wanted to go on vacation with Lloyd, which eventually happened when COVID went away and we went on vacation on the seaside, and this is a painting of sunset at Hollywell Bay Beach, which was very beautiful. And you see, I love people because I'm a psychiatrist and I love painting people, but at the same time I love including nature. This is another painting, the Green family hiking in the Berkshires, and there are woods, forests, and flowers, and butterflies and nature, and the sunshine and blue skies. And this is another painting of a bride and a flower girl, and again there is green fields and flowers and the blue skies and the sunshine. And you can see many more of my paintings in my Wix website, which I will include as an inspiration. I want to experience emotions of happiness and love and to convey these emotions to people who look at my paintings. And one more painting of a happy couple on a picnic in Central Park. And now I want to say a few words on the connection between art and mental illness. It is known that many artists have suffered from mental illness, showing how common it is. And perhaps this is a way for them to attempt to treat their mental illness and to express their emotions and to restore the balance and mental health. And so I would just like to give several examples. We know that Louis Bourgeois was an artist who used art to process emotions, pain, depression, anxiety, and loneliness. Another artist who suffered from depression is Georgia O'Keeffe, and she painted beautiful flowers. There are many artists I will just mention, also Vincent van Gogh, who is known that he had bipolar disorder, and artists who are musicians also have suffered from mental illness, such as Jean Sibelius, the Finnish composer, who had synesthesia when he experienced music through colors and created very beautiful melodies. Another musician is Ludwig van Beethoven, who had likely bipolar disorder and alcohol use disorder. And I thought, what are ballet dancers that have suffered from mental illness? I have seen documentaries from Darcy Bussell using ballet to treat mental illness. I read a book, a biography of Zelda Fitzgerald, and she loved to dance ballet. And before her acute episode of schizophrenia, she danced a lot of ballet, and she was even so good that she was going to become a professional ballerina. And so I just like to provide these examples of many that art is very beneficial to manage emotions and to create more hope in your life and to create something productive to achieve mental health. And I would also like to mention that this month is also Emotional Wellness Month, and so it is good to spend time in nature and to create more art. And for example, the same attributes that make nature excellent for mental health are the same attributes that make ballet excellent for mental health. And if we look back at the attributes, ballet also improves mood, reduces anxiety and depression, fights stress, promotes better sleep, improves concentration and attention, improves memory, and reduces blood pressure and heart rate. And so I hope that with this presentation I inspire you to spend more time in nature if you don't, to find time in your busy day, to create more art which you love, and to appreciate the art of other artists. Thank you very much. Be well, and your comments are welcome. Please look in the link below for my paintings and for my ballets, which hopefully will inspire you and bring some happiness. Be well.